Your body is a battlefield. And every single day, a silent war is waged inside you against the number one enemy of aging, chronic inflammation. And what if I told you that you could be handing victory to that enemy, not with what you eat, but with what you forget in the shower? I know how it feels. The fatigue that doesn't go away with rest, that dull ache in your joints when you get up, or a body odor that makes you feel insecure. You've thought, it's just my age. But the truth runs much deeper. It's not your age. It's your routine. In the next few minutes, I will open your eyes to 5 forgotten zones on your body that have become breeding grounds for inflammation. I'll give you the exact protocol to reclaim these territories, put out that internal fire, and feel your energy and vitality return. Before I reveal the first one, if this message is resonating with you, do 2 things. First, subscribe and hit the bell, because this is the kind of truth you won't find anywhere else. And second, seal your commitment by writing in the comments, "Today I reclaim my health." Let's begin. We're going to start at your very center, your origin, the physical reminder of your first connection to life, your navel. Think about it. When was the last time you truly paid it any attention? For most, it's completely forgotten territory. And in that void, an invisible universe thrives. A fascinating study from the Belly Button Biodiversity Project analyzed the navels of hundreds of people and discovered something stunning. The average navel is home to 67 different types of bacteria. Some participants had ecosystems with over 100 species, including bacteria that had previously only been found in the soils of Japan. Its deep, warm, humid, and unventilated shape makes it a 5-star hotel for microbes. A cocktail of sweat, dead skin cells, clothing fibers, and soap residue creates a literal breeding ground. Now, the real danger isn't just the odor it can create. When these bacterial colonies grow unchecked, they release something called endotoxins. These toxins are absorbed by your body and trigger a constant alarm in your immune system. Imagine having a low-level alarm bell ringing in your body 24/7. Your immune system, instead of being ready to fight real threats like viruses or damaged cells, is perpetually distracted and exhausted by this one infectious hotspot. The result is chronic, low-grade inflammation that spreads throughout your body. It's like throwing gasoline on the fire of your arthritis, stealing energy from your cells, and making you feel chronically fatigued for no apparent reason. I've had patients come to my clinic feeling like they got old overnight, and upon investigation, we discovered this tiny spot was one of the hidden sources of their decline. Fortunately, the solution is incredibly simple but requires mindfulness. Once or twice a week, moisten a cotton swab with warm water and gentle soap. Gently clean the inside with a circular motion. Don't use sharp objects or scrub harshly. The skin there is delicate. And this is the key step. Take another clean swab and dry it completely. Moisture is an open invitation for the bacteria party to start all over again. If this one revelation about the first inch of your body has already impacted you, I need you to do something important for yourself. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Your subscription is your commitment to not missing vital information like this, which can radically change how you feel every day. Because what I'm about to tell you about the second zone is directly linked to that brain fog that sometimes keeps you from thinking clearly. And as for zone number 4, it's so ignored that doctors don't even ask about it, but its consequences for your mobility can be devastating. Let's continue. The second critical zone is a true blind spot in our hygiene, the crease behind the ears. A foul breeding ground of sebum, sweat, and chemical residue from hair products is created in that small groove. The real consequence: this isn't just an odor problem that others notice but you don't. That crease is attached to the mastoid bone, a porous structure that connects directly to your inner ear, your body's GPS for balance. When you allow a bacterial colony to thrive there, you create a hotspot of chronic inflammation millimeters from the nerves that control your hearing and stability. The result isn't just potential dizziness, it's an increased risk of falls. That brain fog you feel isn't just tiredness. It's your body diverting energy and resources to fight a persistent infection at the doorstep of your brain, affecting your concentration and short-term memory. Let's move on to the third zone, the scalp. And I'm not talking about having clean hair. I'm talking about the health of the skin that supports it. With age, microcirculation here becomes sluggish. Sebum and dead cells aren't removed efficiently. Instead, they become compacted, creating a kind of hardened, invisible helmet that clogs the follicles. The real consequence: this congestion causes microinflammation that literally suffocates the root of your hair, causing a weakening and hair loss that isn't genetic, but from neglect. But the danger is greater. A tense scalp with poor circulation restricts the flow of oxygenated blood to the entire cranium. This translates into chronic tension headaches and contributes to a decline in mental sharpness. You are literally starving your brain of the oxygen it needs to function optimally, all for not dedicating 60 seconds to a massage that reactivates life in that area. Now, let's be an honest community. Of these three zones we've explored, navel, behind the ears, and scalp, which one has been a revelation for you? Tell me in the comments. Acknowledging it is the first step to regaining control. Let's move on to the fourth zone, the great forgotten one, the back. It's hard to reach, and so it often becomes a dumping ground for toxins. The real consequence: when the vast surface of your back has pores clogged by a layer of sweat and dead cells, your skin, which acts as a third kidney, can't do its job of detoxification. Toxins that should be expelled get trapped inside. This forces your lymphatic system to work overtime, becoming overloaded. What does an overloaded lymphatic system feel like? It feels like fatigue that won't go away, like recurring colds, like a general feeling of being toxic and sluggish. You are weakening your defenses from the inside, making your body vulnerable to any virus that crosses your path. And finally, we arrive at the foundations of your independence, the fifth and most crucial zone, the space between your toes. The real consequence: not tending to this area is the most catastrophic mistake a senior can make. Constant moisture softens the skin, creating cracks. These cracks are open highways for fungus and bacteria. For someone with reduced circulation or diabetes, an infection that starts with a simple itch can escalate to cellulitis that inflames the entire leg, or a non-healing ulcer. Every day you ignore this tiny space, you are playing Russian roulette, not just with your foot, but with your ability to walk. A serious infection here is one of the fastest paths to hospitalization, loss of mobility, and the end of your independence. Taking care of this space isn't a pedicure, it's an act of survival. I know we've uncovered areas that might have made you feel a bit uncomfortable, and that's normal. But I want you to take a deep breath, because the beauty of all this is that the solution doesn't require expensive treatments or hours of your day. It requires just 3 minutes of mindful attention. I've condensed everything we've learned into what I call the 3-minute rejuvenation ritual. It's not a chore, it's an act of respect for your body. Ready? Take this down. The central checkup, your navel. Twice a week, think of this as rebooting your body's center. With a cotton swab and pH-neutral soap, gently clean the inside. Then, the non-negotiable step: take a completely dry swab and make sure there's not a trace of moisture left. You are closing the door on inflammation. The clarity point, behind your ears, daily every day, with a washcloth or your fingertip, clean that crease. In doing so, you're not just cleaning the skin, you are symbolically clearing the path to your center of balance and healing. Dry it thoroughly. A dry crease promotes a clear mind. Brain oxygenation, your scalp. Every wash, this is more than washing your hair, it's therapy. With your fingertips, never your nails, firmly massage for 60 seconds. Feel the skin move over your skull. You are activating the flow of oxygenated blood to your brain and bringing your hair back to life from the root. Toxin release, your back. Daily invest in a long-handled brush or a loofah strap. This isn't a luxury, it's a health tool. The goal isn't to scrub furiously, it's to perform a conscious sweep over the entire surface. You are helping your third kidney to breathe and release the toxic load from your lymphatic system. The seal of independence, between your toes. Daily, no excuses, no exceptions. After washing each space, take a towel and dry them one by one, methodically. They should be as dry as the palm of your hand. Every time you do this, You are reinforcing the foundations of your mobility and protecting your freedom of movement. This entire ritual won't take you more than 180 seconds. But the message you send to your body is immense. It's an act of self-love that translates into more energy, fewer aches, and a strength that is felt from the inside out. Now, it's essential that you remember something important. This information is educational and intended to empower you, but it does not replace the advice of a professional. If you notice redness, a persistent bad odor, pain, or discharge in any of these areas, it is crucial that you consult your doctor or a dermatologist. Get regular checkups and always talk to an expert before making changes to your routine if you have pre-existing medical conditions. Today you've learned to fight inflammation from the outside, to transform your shower into a conscious act of health. You have moved from possible unconscious neglect to taking active control of your well-being. But if you truly want to bulletproof your body against accelerated aging, you need to fight inflammation from the inside as well. Hygiene is a pillar, but nutrition is the foundation. One of the most powerful ways to do this is by changing the very fuel your body runs on. Many of the foods we eat, like sugar and processed carbs, are major causes of inflammation. That's why I created my new eBook, Keto Made Easy. I know keto can sound complicated, but this guide removes all the guesswork. It's a simple, step-by-step roadmap designed specifically for our bodies after 50, showing you exactly how to reduce inflammation in your joints, your brain, and your organs using simple, delicious food. If you want the definitive solution for fighting inflammation from within, the link is in the description. Stop. Your transformation is just beginning. What you've learned today is the external pillar for putting out inflammation. But to truly bulletproof your health, you need to master the internal pillars as well. To guide you, I've created a complete playlist that you see on the screen. It's your personal library for a long life full of vitality. And the next logical step on your journey is right there. The video I'm recommending on the screen contains the next key piece you need. Click now and let's continue building together the unbreakable health you deserve. Don't stop now, I'll see you on the next level.